Did you know that Christianity is pagan? It was in Antioch that believers were first called Christians by the locals, who saw their distinct way of life in this predominantly Roman and Greek city. The people of Antioch believed in a mix of religious and philosophical traditions, primarily a pagan polytheism that included Roman, Greek, and local Syrian deities, along with a significant population of Hellenistic Jews. The city was known for its diverse religious landscape, which also featured Eastern cults, and a culture often characterized by its moral laxity and licentiousness, exacerbated by practices like the ritual prostitution associated with the cult of Artemis and Apollo at Daphne. Constantine was the first Roman emperor to convert to Christianity. It was a pivotal moment that ended Christian persecution and allowed the religion to flourish. His conversion, motivated by a vision before the Battle of Milvian Bridge in 312 CE, led to the Edict of Milan in 313 CE, which granted religious tolerance throughout the empire. This Constantinian shift transformed Christianity from a persecuted faith into the official religion of the Roman Empire, and set the stage for its future growth and influence. In the years before his conversion, Constantine reported pagan visions, including one in 310 CE, where a new god, identified as Apollo, appeared to him in the sky. Before converting to Christianity, Constantine believed in Roman paganism and was particularly devoted to the cult of the sun god, Sol Invictus. Emperor Constantine I called the First Council of Nicaea to address theological disputes that were dividing the Roman Empire. This theological statement was drafted to affirm the orthodox view of Christ's divinity. Although the final version was established at the Council of Constantinople in 381 AD, the foundation was laid at Nicaea. The bishops formulated the Nicene Creed to formally state the Church's belief in the Trinity and the divine nature of Jesus. Enforced by the emperor, made the creed a standard of belief for all of Christianity, effectively turning it into a loyalty oath and branding dissenters as heretics. It set a unified date for the observance of Easter and created new laws for the Church. The Council's decision abolished the practice of celebrating the Christian festival of Passover on the Quartodeciman practice, meaning 14th, is the name given to the practice of commemorating the death of Christ on the day of Passover, the 14th of Nisan according to biblical dating. Early Christians celebrated the resurrection or Easter weekly on Sunday. By the 2nd century, many churches had developed an annual celebration called Pascha, which celebrated Jesus as the Passover lamb. As Christianity grew, there was a desire to create distinct Christian practices separate from Jewish ones. Easter was not originally called Easter in the early Christian church. The name comes from the Anglo-Saxon goddess Eostre, but the holiday was originally called Pascha, derived from the Hebrew word Pesach, Passover. Most non-English speaking countries still refer to the holiday using a form of Pascha. Many Christians were already gathering for worship on Sunday, which they called the Lord's Day, to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus. Constantine's 321 AD decree on the Pientive Venerable Day of the Sun, Sunday, was partly to provide a unified day of rest for the empire, and to bridge the gap between Christians and the sun-worshipping pagans in his realm. Constantine issued a decree calling Sunday and made it a public day of rest. This was a significant step in institutionalizing Sunday as a day of rest and worship, though it was not a religious command at this point. The Council of Laodicea, 364 AD. This council of the Catholic Church formally banned the observance of the Sabbath, Saturday, and commanded Christians to rest on Sunday instead. The council explicitly stated that Christians should not Judaize, i.e., keep Jewish customs, and cursed those who continued to do so. Constantine, a person who never knew the set-apart ways of the Hebrew people, Constantine took away the laws of the Torah and created his own religion, what we know today as Christianity. Praise Yahweh, the truth shall be revealed.